Moorian Chanters.
Moorian Chanters. First off, we have one small bit of housekeeping. The ALCU, or ACLU, the winner of the drawing over there is Sarah Thielen. So, whatever you want. Now, the Great Moorian Chanters, I don't know if any of you have visited the Eau Claire Democrats fundraiser. I know when I go to that fundraiser, I look forward to good fellowship, some tasty chicken. I really kind of look forward to that sign at the opening that says only members can shoot their gun at the Westgate Club. But what I really, and the candidates, I love the candidates, but I really look forward to the Moorian Chanters because they're always very entertaining and very spot on. Now the Great Moorian Chanters, it's a bit of a play on the name Greg Moore. Greg's not here today, and his partner, Rob Cookta. Filling in for Greg is Jeff Smith. Well, you'll have to check this out. I don't have verification on this, but I think after listening to the Chanters, your Sunday obligations may be taken care of. There's a possibility, but get verified.
What about the rapture?
Yeah, with the rapture, I don't know what that does. Anyway, I'm very pleased to introduce Rob Cookta and Jeff Smith, the Great Moorian Chanters.
Saturday night.
I went on a short trip. Good afternoon. I am Rob Cookta, one half of the Great Moorian Chanters. Normally Greg Moore would be standing beside me, lending his pleasant tenor voice, and more importantly, his name to this group. However, he was abducted by aliens, extraterrestrial ones, and cannot make his appearance. Standing in his stead is Jeff Smith. The Great Moorian Chanters have made several appearances in the Eau Claire County Democratic galas, almost matching the appearances of John Nichols. We were proud to have served as John Nichols' warm-up band in years past. And we are proud as Punch, as the founder of the Union of the Farmers and Labor in Minnesota. Hubert Humphrey would say, we're proud as Punch to speak to you at the Fighting BobFest North, and once again serve as John Nichols' warm-up band.
Republicans would quickly pass legislation first
tax cuts to corporations that didn't need them, and then putting together a budget repair bill to be paid for by public employees and local government. Multitudes of demonstrators descending on the Capitol did little to slow the inevitable. Finally, our Democratic senators took the only recourse and denied the snowballing Republican majority a quorum and slowed the process. The Republicans had nothing but praise for the bill's transparency. But they mistook the blur of the bill moving so quickly for transparency. A moving fan blade seems to disappear when you don't stick your fingers into the whirling blade. We are heartened to hear of the recall petition drives which delivered more than enough signatures to force elections this summer. With the voters of Wisconsin signing petitions to recall Republican senators, the Republican lawmakers are setting a furious pace to pass as much of their agenda as they can. The voter ID bill, the concealed carry law, school vouchers, and the budget repair bill are greased by Republican midnight oil. Trying to do in a few months what they thought they would do in a few years. Certainly, this runs counter to a mandate. We have seen the vilification of public employees, those public servants whose benefits are so good and pay so high in the eyes of conservatives that the public employees are cast as the embodiment of evil. Even though there are a fair number of conservative public employees, and that must pay benefits are below public sector jobs, these are targets for conservatives. Our governor sees public servants as indentured servants. So as indentured servants, why do they need dental coverage? They already have their insurance. On the national scene, the Republican Party thought it had made itself invincible with its association of the Tea Party. Smug with success, they have discovered that rather than tying a rope around the Tea Party like they did with conservative Christians, the Tea Party has the rope around the neck of the Republican leadership, and it has shortened the leash considerably. Now any strain from a right-wing script results in a hard jerk down the road. And the Republican leaders stuck their tails and apologized. When Newt Gingrich correctly identified a Republican budget attack on Medicare and Medicaid as right-wing extremists, he was slapped up alongside the head and returned to his heel position. Position leaned so far to the right that the John Burke Society appears moderate things have gone too far. receive their well-deserved loans and will eventually be creamed at the polls. So what kind of tea is found in the Tea Party? Well, there's a lot of loose tea, and it appears so far that the use of diffusers is not encouraged. There is very little black tea. And based on the number of climate change deniers and anti-environment regulation protesters in the Tea Party movement, there is no green tea in the Tea Party. Our hope is that this gathering will serve to energize progressive Wisconsinites even more than the successful recall petition drive. As Republican senators facing recall will return to their roots as either shamefaced, repentant, elected representatives taking an active role in solving Wisconsin's problems with homegrown Wisconsin solutions, or return to his or her district represented by a newly elected Democratic state improve our schools, and improve the political climate in this state. Thank you, and good afternoon.
Trying to imagine the immediate Internal Revenue Service deciding whether we're a 501c3 or not, and having the chanting going on in the background.